All right, there it is, kids. That is Outer Limits, the steepest trail in the east where all the action happens is Bear Mountain. There are events happening. There was a great one last week, this week, next week. All kinds of good stuff happening too here at Bear Mountain. Welcome to the show. It is Explore Killington. I'm DJ Dave. Do not adjust your sets. I am not Slato. I'm DJ Dave. He is recuperating after a little fall at Okemo. We wish him the best of luck.
We definitely wish him the best of luck. He's suffering from a nasty concussion, but I think he's gonna be okay. My name is Sarah. I'm gonna help DJ Dave out today here on Explore Killington, and we've got some great things coming up.
We really do, and speaking of great things, you know, Sarah and I just a couple weeks ago were just doing an interview together, and it just shows what you can do here. Now we're hosting the show, so big ups to us. We have a lot of great stuff happening here. I can't wait to go skiing because the conditions are excellent, the weather's beautiful, and we're gonna have some fun out here. We are gonna show you guys, I caught up with two of our mogul racers that are gonna be in the Bear Mountain Mogul Challenge in a couple weeks, Frank and Rachel, and they're gonna talk all about the event, how psyched they are for it, hopefully they're gonna win, and the big party that goes along with it. What else we got, Sarah?
And then actually Slato caught up with Mike Saltamano, and he's going to talk to him a little bit about what's in store for Killington. It's a really interesting interview. And we're also going to see him get ready for a race, which he's usually pretty good at, but got him into the predicament he's in right now.
This is one of my favorite pieces. It's from the vault, and it's from years ago when Slato shows you what it takes to get into one of those fancy suits and get ready for his racing. And speaking of racing and stuff like that, we're going to go into the park and we're going to catch up with Corey, our intern, who's going to show you what it takes, what the parks build and all that takes. And then I'm going to throw a little challenge to Corey and challenge him in the parks because I think I can take him on. So we're going to go skiing, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it. All right, you're watching Explore Killington, and Corey and I are hanging out at the Dreammaker Expert Terrain Park. Corey is our intern here and resident parks expert. So Corey, tell us a little bit about Dreammaker Park.
We're here at Dreammaker. This is where all the big features are in Killington. Starts out, we got our rail garden. There's 2 lines. You can get 4 rail hits, and then it goes into a 6 jump line. And then you drop down and there's the half pipe, and then they just put in a couple more big rails down there.
Just hearing about that gets me really excited because last week I was skiing out here with Slato, and I'm gonna be honest, I put it to the old man, and I feel that I can put it to the young kid too. I mean, I was practicing my jumps, and me and the bunnies are ready to challenge you. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Bring it on.
All right, here it goes. Here goes nothing, as they say. No problem. Woo! All right. Woo! I don't know, so far that was pretty easy. I mean, I don't know, I don't think you kids at home can tell the difference between he and I. If we didn't have different coats on, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So, all I gotta say, Corey, is what do you got next?
Yeah, I don't know, that's pretty good, Dave. You almost left the ground there a couple times, but I think we're ready to hit some jumps.
I'm ready.
Wow.
So far, Corey hasn't shown me anything. I can do a 360 off this, no problem. Watch this. Hold on, I can do that. Same thing as those kids. I can get right to the other side. Yeah, and then land it right here. And then I can do a 360 just like he did, just like this. Woo! Take that, Corey. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. That's why we leave it up to the experts like Corey.
Hey, now we got a piece of you guys showing what goes into building these parks.
Just go straight down the trail from your angle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll stick the nose over just a little bit.
It's had fun. My name is Corey Tredden, Terrain Park Grooming Supervisor. I've been here for 8 years. I grew up here, riding here, and then you know, hanging out with the park staff in the parks, riding the parks. Of course, naturally wanted to be working in them. I started here in '04. I worked day crew that year, and then the next year I started grooming. I would just ride with the guy that used to do it every night after work usually, and just watched him, learned a bunch of stuff watching him and talking to him, and then started doing it. Figured there was got to be a better way that we could make it work out a lot easier. So easier and faster and more efficient. If we're not out here, we're usually in the shop. We're on day 4 of our park build on Timberline. Currently we're in lower Timberline. Terrain down here is a little mellower. Up top in upper Timberline where we have the mini pipe, it's a little steeper up there and there's a little bit more snow made, so we do some bigger stuff, still medium sized jumps. It's a good progression area to learn down here. This park just lends itself to be very flowy in general. The trail is like, it's got a lot of turns and natural stopping places, flat areas and then steeper areas. So it really like comes together pretty easily. It just makes sense where different features go. Like for instance, this rainbow box in front of us. Everybody may say, oh, well, you always have that box or some type of box on an elevated pad there. Well, down 2 feet underneath that is this like massive rock. So you can't really do anything else in this section other than have like a roll, a big pile of snow to bury that. I don't know, it's a delicate balance for us between risk and reward. You can build crazy big stuff with huge gaps, but you gotta take into effect the client that you have too. Like in the mainline park like this, we typically won't build like huge gaps or anything along those lines. But when it comes to something like Rails to Riches, you know, pretty much all the stops are thrown out. We do whatever we think would be cool. Clear, cold night, you know, with a full moon, and you can just see everything. You know, your lights in front of you, but you can still see, you know, all the way down the trail. And it's just, there's really nothing like that, you know. It's pretty cool. So that's what keeps me coming back.
Well, there goes Corey dropping hard into the pipe. That kid definitely has some talent.
That kid has some huge air right there. And let me tell you, I do too. I really think I won the challenge. You guys out there can be the judge of that, but that big barrel that I just did, that's hard work, kids. It took a lot out of me. I would drop in there, but I think I proved enough to Corey. So thanks to Corey for that park piece, right?
Hey, he did a fantastic job, and so didn't he.
We're also out here, we're missing our partner in crime, Slato. We wish Slato the best. He had a little accident over at Okemo when he was doing his ski bum race over there. You know, Slato, ski hard, take chances, and hopefully bring home the title. So we wish Slato a speedy recovery.
Well, I think we should probably check out an old throwback piece of Slato doing a great giant slalom here in Killington. Let's check it out.
This is how he prepares for it, kids. Get ready for this.